Hey, I've got a brand new trick, so here we go. Got a deck of cards, which we'll give it some cuts. Mix it all up, okay? All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide the deck in about half. Set this side over here and spread it out and have you pick any card that you want out of the deck. So let's say you go right here, okay? So I'm not looking at the card. It's not a marked card, but it's a great trick, so I'll find it, I believe. So memorize that card. You got it? All right. Put it on top of the deck. I'm going to give it a shuffle. Mix it real well. So we got it somewhere buried in this deck. All right. Then I'm going to take these cards, totally random cards, and put it on top. So now the card is somewhere in the bottom portion of this deck, okay? But I don't even like that odds. I want to make it harder. So I'm going to actually hand it to you, let you give it some cuts. So mix it up even more. Different heights. Actually, I'll even let you flip it over. Flip it over and give it a cut. All right. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of magic. And I can honestly say that, guess what? The card on top of the deck is your card, which was, for the first time, the 3 of clubs. Now that's a pretty good trick. All right, I got lucky, really lucky that it was right on top, because a lot of times it can be either 1 through 13, and I'll explain how it works right now, okay? So basically there is a setup in the deck, and if I spread it out like this, you'll see I have the ace through king on the bottom, ace, the last card, and the king inside toward the deck. That's the setup, okay? So that's what you got to do. So then when I do my cuts, and I kind of like this one, I grab more than 13 because I want, there's my stack is right here. And then I make it like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. And then I go in different order, like this. But I leave that bottom stack alone, you know, so I go back. But it looks good. I can't really do all the fancy cuts like some guys do, but I think it looks pretty good. And my stack is still right there, okay? Okay, so the next thing you do is you go, okay, I'm going to divide the deck in about half, which is an honest, fair thing. But my stack goes over here, okay? So you spread them out like this. Pick any card you want. Let's say we pick this card this time for the tutorial. We'll look at it. It's the 4 of hearts, okay? So then I take the 4 of hearts like this on top, and then what I do is I immediately shuffle it to the bottom, go through the whole deck. Now the card's on the bottom. Now I'm going to bring it back to the top, okay? Do another shuffle. And then that last card is, whoops, your card, okay? So that's how I did that. And then we put my stack on top, and we're all set. So now I can hand it over to you, and you can cut it as much as you want. And you can even flip it over. And what the flipping over does is it actually is going to give me my key cards. So we're going to cut the cards until I get to where you're going to cut the cards. And I just say, okay, keep cutting. That's good. Oops. You're doing a great job. And then when you find a diamond, that's the number. So a jack would be 11, a queen would be 12, and a king would be 13. But the number cards are just exactly what you have. So when you get to this, again, you cut real quick. You don't let them look at that 10 very long. And then you just grab the deck over here. So they're not going to realize that that card is the key card, okay? They're just going to think it's a random card, but don't show it very long, okay? And then I do a little bit of magic. And when I did the trick, it was the ace on the bottom. So that made it so great. I just turned over the top card, and there was the card. But in this case, it's the 10. So I go, would you believe me if your card, after we cut them, we did a massive cut. We cut them, we picked a random card, we put it in the middle of the deck, we shuffled it, and we came up with your card. Would you believe it? It was the 10th card. Or, that's not the best spiel, but you know, whatever you want to come up with, because you know it's in the 10th position. And then you just reveal any way you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 9. And the big 10, what was your card for the first time? the Four of Hearts. So that's how the trick works. Hope you liked it. I hope I explained it well enough in the tutorial. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. I appreciate your support.